Welcome to this lecture. This is Vijay from Dino Code Academy. This is part 4th of our long story application development series. So, let's start this lecture. So, if you not watched the previous video, the link is in the description. So, this is the application we have now built. We have successfully created our long story.xml design, list view item.design and also the toolbar. Now, in this lecture, we are going to design the header, which is the main part or the main thing for our application. To do that, just click on this project tab and go to this layout folder, just right click it and go to new and then select it from layout resource file, and then from the root layout just leave it the constraint layout and the file name just specify it to header and then press enter key. Then you can see that header.xml file is appeared. Now just minimize it because we want some images to be placed. So I have already taken some images from the Pixabay. Just copy these images. I have cropped these images, so if you want these images then let me know in the comment. I will provide you these images so that you can do also the practical. Just paste it inside this drawable folder, then paste it and make sure you are pasting it into drawable folder, not in drawable v4, that's the v24, then hit OK, then OK. Then you can see that now the images are actually displaying here. And then I'm going to click on this text view. So here is our constraint layout and inside of this we want a one linear layout. So go to the layouts and then select it here, a linear layout vertical. Just drag it and go to the text view and just from here just change the width to match parent and the height is going to be 260 dp. There's 2 dps, so that's the thing we want. Now set the constraints. Now inside of this constraint layout, now linear layout is giving error, this view is not constrained. So what we can do, we can add it here 0 and then from there we can also select it 0 and for there we can also make it a 0. Not even appearing at the center, but we want at the middle, at the top of the screen. So that's the way how you work with the constraint layout. So now the error is gone, you can see that. Now click on this project tab because we are going to place one image view inside of this linear layout. So simply type image view, that is image view, and the image view height width is going to be match parent and the height is going to be match parent as well. Then for the background, just type it here background and the image that we want is a cultural underscore pic. So you can see that now our image is actually displaying. Now we also want another linear layout, so simply click on the design tab and select our layouts and then go to the linear layout vertical and drag it inside this constraint layout hierarchy. So you can see that our linear layout is actually appearing, but it actually takes the whole space. So first we need to specify the height and width of this linear layout to 20 dp. Later on I am going to change these dimensions, but for the adjustment of the linear layout I am going to specify it to 20 dp. So here you can see that it is actually appearing at the top of the screen. So we need to constrain this linear layout, that's why it actually gives us an error. And from there just select and add it here 8 as well, and then from the left add it to 8 as well, and from there add it to 0. Select it and add it here. So that's the thing that we want to adjust the linear layout. Then click on this text view so that now we can see that the underlined error is actually gone. Now inside of this linear layout we are going to place 3 text view. So simply select the text view and then drag the one text view and then the second text view and then the third one. Simply click on this text button that will take you to the XML editor of the code. Then from there we are going to modify the content of these text views. So I'm going to quickly type the code, then I will be explaining you. here you go, I have typed the code for the first text view. Now change the ID to as well, like txt first header. So here's the ID I have typed, just make it capital H so that it will be easily readable. So this is how I have now our code looks like. So I'm going to specify the instead of padding right and left, I'm going to specify the directly padding. That is padding, and I will be specifying here 15 dp. 15 dp is too much, so I'm going to make it into 10 dp. Now 10 dp is also very big, so just make it into 8 dp. So that's enough. I think it's okay with the 8 dp. Not 8 dp, I'm going to make it into 5 or maybe 4. So 4 seems to be okay. Now we also want to make the modification to this text, edit text. So to do that, just simply I'm going to type the code and then I will be explaining you. It's very understandable. You can see I have typed this code bunch of times or many times, so you know very well. So I'm going to type the code and I will be explaining what I have done. So now you can see that I have now typed the code for the second text, edit text as well. Now change the ID to this text to like txt second header. So also we want to make it into bold. So again I'm going to type text style because heading should be bold. And also change the text color to text color hashtag FFF. So you can see that now it's not appearing, that because the color and the background is also white. Now similarly I'm going to type the code for this text and modify its style. So I'm going to type the code, then again I'm going to explain it. So here you go, we have now typed the code for our third text view as well. Now it's time to specify the background color to this constraint layout. So simply type your background and hashtag 3 times 0 so that everything is become clearly visible. Now for this edit tag, instead of match parent, I'm going to specify into wrap content. But this time is actually not become too visible, so we need to change its text size. So text size should be 16 sp. That's okay. But here you can see that there is too much padding at the top and the left. So this is because inside the linear layout I have specified the padding from the margin start and margin end. So just remove this padding. Remove this margin. Also we don't want to specify this margin property because that creates a problem. Instead just simply type margin top. It's actually very closest to, so the quick fix for that is I can use a margin top and then here I will type it here 5 dp. That's okay. And also from margin left I will be typing here 5 dp. Now that's okay. Seems to be okay. Now the width of this linear layout I'm going to be typing here match parent. And similarly for this one just remove this margin left and right property and also remove this because it creates a problem in our design. Now everything looks fine. Again just increase the padding. It's making some indentation from top. I will specify 15 dp. So that's pretty much the code for this linear layout. So in the next lecture we are going to continue this designing of this code, otherwise the tutorial will become very long. So I don't want to make this video too long. So that's all about this lecture. Thanks for watching. If you like this video then please subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.